Hey, I'm Jess and chilling here with Sam from Adventureland. How you doing, Sam?
Doing good, thanks, Jess.
Good to hear. Now you guys have been in a band for a little bit now. You've been doing really well, lots of radio gigs. So what we want to hear from you is maybe some tips on how other bands and people thinking about getting into the music industry could start as a band.
Awesome.
Or a music artist solo.
Great. I think if you're starting out as a band, one of the first things that you could focus on is just practicing and writing good songs. Obviously, for our band, what's helped us get so far is writing good songs and writing songs that people like and want to listen to over and over again, and songs that work on the radio. And obviously being able to play those songs really well, so that when you want to go record them is really important. So.
Getting it right first before you put something out there.
Exactly. Yep. Getting your image and your brand sorted is something that's really important. If people see the first impression of you, just like when someone first meets you, is very important with a band. When someone first listens to your music, first sees your image and what you look like, it's very, very important in the music industry.
Absolutely, and it's obviously working well for you guys. You've got a lot of stuff coming up, so what's in the next couple of months for you guys?
Next couple of months we're heading down to Melbourne. We're playing Forest Edge Music Festival, which is going to be really cool. With some artists like Stella Cart, Calling of Levi, John Day will be down there. Then we head over to Easter Fest in April, play there, supporting Petra, and then we head to Perth. Over there we're supporting Switchfoot and heaps of other bands at a festival called Strawberry Jam. So.
Fantastic. And obviously there's a few festivals in there, so for you guys as a band, what do you see as some of the benefits of playing festivals like Easter Fest and Strawberry Jam?
I think festivals are great. One, for bands, like it's good to get to the festivals where there's heaps of other bands around and just catch up with them, build connections and friendships, and which is something that's really important in the music industry. It's not just having a good sound and good image, but having lots of connections with other bands and people in the music industry. Also for fans, it's great fun just for everyone to get together, and it's almost like a reunion every year when you go to Easter Fest and the festivals like that, just to hang out and catch up with people.
For sure. What's some of the favourite bits for you guys is going to a festival? Obviously catching up with people, but
yeah, I think meeting people is something I really enjoy doing. Like I love just going to the guest area, artist area at Easter Fest especially, and just catching up with people that I've never met before, having a chat, learning things. Like you can always learn something from everyone you meet, especially in the music industry. And just playing the shows where there's fans that you've never played to before. Obviously they may have come to see another band, but they might just come walking past, check you out and really like you, so that's really cool.
For sure. Obviously a lot of people in your life that might be an influence to you in regards to your music and how you act and how you write. So who are some of the most influential people for you in your life, or have been?
I think Switchfoot have been a really influential band to me. Their songs and the way that they write has impacted me, I think, in the way that I write. And also charities and things like that have impacted what I write about. And also just like obviously friends and family. My parents have always been a big support to me and have influenced my music career especially.
And that's pretty important, hey?
Very important, yeah.
Absolutely. And look, you mentioned charities as well, and you're wearing actually the shirt of a charity at the moment, To Write Love on Our Arms.
Yes.
You guys seem to be quite big supporters of them. You wrote Pennies and Flowers, which is on the EP, you wrote that about them. So how did you actually come across that group?
I think I was just browsing the net one day, and it may have even been on Facebook, and I just saw a picture of Switchfoot's lead singer wearing one of the shirts, and it said To Write Love on Her Arms, and I thought, oh, what's that? So I just researched it a little bit and found out that they were a charity that supported, helped people with suicide and tried to prevent suicide and give people hope. So I thought it was fairly cool, and because Switchfoot have been so influential in my music career and my life, I thought that'd be a cool charity to kind of get on board with, and I like their t-shirts and their hoodies, and it's cool stuff.
So you can tell. But what made you, it was obviously had a huge impact on you because you ended up writing a song based on it.
Someone gave me some lyrics I don't know, sometime before I wrote Pennies and Flowers, and I was reading through them. It was a girl that I know, and she'd just written a song, and the lyrics were really, I guess what they reminded me of was the To Write Love in Her Arms charity, and the way that a lot of people may feel in life that I'd not necessarily felt before. Just a sense of life being real hard, and and maybe been hopeless at certain times. And so I started just reading these lyrics and writing a song based on them, and it kind of got to the point where I felt like this song really represents how I feel about To Write Love in Her Arms and the charity.
Fantastic. And look, before we start to wrap up, you've mentioned Switchfoot a fair bit, and obviously you're going to be getting to play with them over in Western Australia, so I can imagine you're probably a little bit excited about that, and you'll get to meet them. So how do you think you'll act, or will you be able to speak? What would you say?
I have no idea. It's very surreal. It's almost like a dream, something that I would dream and wake up and think, oh man, I wish that happened. But yeah, I think just getting to chill with them and talk with them and learn things from them will be really awesome. Just to ask them questions that probably only them could answer from their journey as a band.
Absolutely. You're not going to ask for an autograph, are you?
I probably will.
Look, you've got your EP out, your debut EP, Adventureland, Let Our Hearts Dream, sounding amazing. So where can people get this?
Currently you can get it from iTunes or through us on our online store. Or you can also get it in JB Hi-Fi, but I'm not sure if it's quite in the stores yet. Maybe a few weeks before it's in JB Hi-Fi.
You must be pretty proud of it.
Very proud, yeah.
Fantastic. And you can get it at your shows as well. You've got one, I believe, coming up this week.
Yep, we do this Friday night. We're playing at the Princess Theatre in Brisbane. And that's with the Calling of Levi, and that's going to be a really fun show. So if you come along there, we'll have shirts and we'll have EPs there.
Fantastic. Well, look, thank you very much for chatting with us and doing this for LEOL, which is another group that you support as well, Love in Other Languages. Yep. What do you like about them?
I think it's just great how they support lots of different charities, and they really spread the word about a lot of charities that I would never have heard of without them. So I think they do a great job.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sam.
My pleasure. Thanks, Jess.